Hey guys, so this is a video. So I got rid of the muffler because I had 4 holes in the muffler, and those who follow me on Facebook on sportbikemenace.youtube will see why I took it off. So the welding bracket broke off, and since I was gonna have to replace it either way, because if M4 says, hey, send it back, we'll send you a new one, or send it back, we'll fix it. So either way, I was gonna have to do the job anyway. So I was just like, you know what, matter, just get it done and over with. I took it off. So I'm gonna do a video of how loud it sounds, what it's doing to the bike. So you got your negatives and your positives. Do you get horsepower? Do you get acceleration for not having? So basically, this is a straight pipe with no muffler. I don't have a cat bag or a catalytic converter. It's just headers and a straight pipe at this point. I don't plan to keep it like that because GP racing will not allow a straight pipe. Drag racing, I'm gonna guess you're allowed to do on drag racing. Yeah, most likely you're allowed to do in drag racing. So if I wanted to, I can take the bike like this and drag race, and it's legal. Now for GP racing, it's not legal. They'll tell you no, you need a muffler. Some even some of them even tell you still need the converter. So you just gotta check your rules and regulation for drag racing and GP. But anyways, the point is, I'm planning to put the muffler back on once GP sends me a new one, or they tell me what's gonna happen. I'll figure something out, whatever they say, probably next week. But we're gonna see how loud the bike is, what's it doing to the bike, are you going to get horsepower or torque, and we'll talk about that very soon. I'm warning you guys now, it is loud. And another thing I realized too, right, so I always put the A mode, like I always hold it down and then I'm in A mode. And I did I got lucky, I watched it on YouTube, and they were saying you don't have to put it in A mode, it's already an automatic default in A mode. So every time I put it in A mode, it was just a waste of my time. So I mean, it's good to know now that I don't need to mess with the modes. It automatically goes into A mode. But you live and learn. So we're gonna be riding kind of in the city and then going onto the highway, and you'll be able to see what's it doing to the bike. So to let you guys know, it's super loud. Probably make a lot of people upset with me. The RPMs are jumping up and down, but they're not going underneath 1000 RPM, which is a good thing, because if it goes under 1000, then your motor is choking for fuel or air, so it's going up instead of down. Can you get horsepower and torque out of a straight pipe? Yes, if you get it dyno tuned. You get a custom tune for it. But without one, you can lose horsepower and torque for it. So okay, who's going where? So if you get a dyno tune, yes, a straight pipe will benefit you. Plus, having a muffler puts more weight onto the bike. So by deleting the muffler, I have less weight on the bike, which equals into acceleration. But now the bike is more prone to wheelie. And wheeling, yeah, it gives you, like a power wheelie lets you know that you have a lot of torque. But when you're drag racing, you're fighting a wheelie. So if an example would be if you're going on a straight line and both wheels are down and you're just open throttle and you're not fighting a wheelie, you're gonna make way better numbers compared to a person that's fighting their wheelie consistently through the track and trying to let go or let the throttle go a little bit to bring the front wheel down and then bring it back the throttle. So they're losing seconds fighting a wheelie. So yeah, there is good and bad about having no muffler. I can't tell you if it's gonna cause harm to the engine because I don't know. I think there's somebody on YouTube that discusses it, like they did more, essentially like they did more research on it. I have block off plates, so it's not giving fresh air into the exhaust and making flames come out or crackling pops. So my exhaust is running much cooler compared to adding fresh air and fuel into the exhaust. I think if I didn't have the block off plates, this would be much worse, with crackling and pops and flames coming out. I do like loud exhaust, so I don't mind that it's loud. It's just the fact that I don't know if I'm losing horsepower or torque out of it. And on top of that, I still need a muffler because GP racing, so it's still a must-have. Yeah, so anyways, the bike is lighter because of the muffler. The muffler is pretty heavy. I want to say at least 3 to 4 pounds. Likely I'm gonna get stuck in traffic. But yeah, it doesn't have a beautiful note to the exhaust. It's very just loud. I guess I am being a menace to everybody now, so I mean, this thing's so loud that it makes your ears ring. And trust me, this is super not legal. Having a full system, like a full exhaust alone, is not legal. Then when you take the muffler off, it makes it even worse. Become a target to the cops. to keep making videos, so I'll just keep my eyes open for the cops and shift all the way to 6th gear and keep my RPMs low and get off the next exit. So the thing also that I'm going to get changed out on this bike is going to be the throttle. I'm going to put Motion Pro Rivet 2, and the reason why I'm going to do that is because when you bring the throttle back, your wrist is that far bent until your throttle plates are completely wide open. So I want to be able to engage full throttle much sooner compared to twisting my wrist that far down. So Motion Pro sells it for like $150, and I definitely need it because, again, even for GP racing or drag racing or road racing, you want to be able to open that throttle as quick as possible. Pissing off a lot of people. Likes the fact that it's a straight pipe. It's lighter, so it's more acceleration because the bike is lighter. The bike is not starving for fuel or air, so it's not choking. gonna be ending this video soon. So this bike is just so loud. I don't know how they're doing the drag strip. I guess they're gonna have to put earplugs in. I wouldn't be able to ride straight pipe every single day, even if it was legal. It's just too loud. Don't get me wrong, I love loud, but there's times where you want to just be just quiet or medium, or at least high. But I want to consider this extreme. I don't even want to consider this like high. This is extremely loud. So yeah, if you're doing drag strip or the drag racing, it's the point. Going straight pipe is a good idea. Going to GP racing, a bad idea. Riding around the city and highway, bad idea, because you're gonna cause too much, drawing too much attention to yourself, and the cops are just gonna pull you over immediately and be like, yeah, your exhaust is super illegal. We're gonna give you a ticket. I don't want to be that guy. I'm already that guy to begin with, but to draw that much attention to myself is just going to be ridiculously stupid. So so to give everybody a bonus, if you watch all the way to the end, so if you got a motorcycle or sport bike, this is a trick that you would want to know, because I saw this when I was checking out for the Motion Pro Revit 2. I saw this on STG's YouTube channel, and what the problem is when you have play in your throttle. So I had so much play where this whole just doing this was blank. Nothing was getting done. Like I wasn't feeding it fuel to the motor, so I'm just pressing side to side, and nothing's happening. You want to be able to, as soon as you give it gas, the bike is going. You want that especially on the drag or even or GP racing. Now on the roads, it doesn't matter if you're not trying to be competitive and you're just trying to ride to have a good time. So the problem I was having, and I did on the simulation to drag, you know, I was trying to drag, and I had that problem too. So you want to be able to grab it, and as soon as you start pulling, that's fuel all the way through. That's all fuel. So the Motion Pro, I gotta cut this piece out, and they're gonna give me a new throttle tube, and there's gonna be disc inside there where it's going to make the throw much shorter, at least about that much shorter. Now they have one that it can make it even much shorter than that, but STG was saying if you want to leave as soon as you give it gas, you want to go slowly. It's progressively, and then once you get into the throttle, then the throttle place will open much harder. So that's why that's what I need, so I can get rid of all this twisting, because in reality your wrists are like that, and this is how far down you have to go to give it full throttle. So that's getting changed. Hopefully this month that gets changed. And another problem I'm having is that the exhaust, I'm gonna have to put like a exhaust tape so it doesn't burn my plastics. So that's another thing I got to do. But all right guys, I hope this video was entertaining plus helpful on straight pipes. And those who watch videos of drag racing or been to the drag race, and they know that majority of the bikes or cars are straight piped. Now they do get custom tuned to get straight piped. Like they get a map for that. You can't just go without a straight pipe and think you're gonna pull more numbers. I mean, you can pull more numbers because you got less weight onto your car, truck, or bike, but your bike or truck or car might not like that you did a straight pipe, and it might throw off your RPMs, your RPMs, and it could be where it's bottom, it's going down, not up. So mine does the opposite, where it's actually going up instead of down, which is better. If your RPMs are going down to begin with, as soon as you turn on the bike, car, or truck, and the RPMs are going down, when you go to give it gas, it's going to give you the same problems out through the whole entire RPMs. It's just going to be a lag through the whole RPMs, and it's not going to want to accelerate as quick. I don't have that problem with this bike, but I'm not keeping it straight pipe. There's no way. I can't wait until I get the exhaust and not have this problem no more. But alright guys, drive safe, ride safe, and I'll catch you guys on the next.